राधे राधे भाइयों और उनकी बहनों, वेलकम बैक टू अनदर कोडिंग वीडियो। I know, two coding videos back to back, back to back weeks. Yeah, the coder Abhinav is back. Or is he? Yeah, I don't know. See, the thing is, uh, I think in the coming weeks, all of the videos are gonna be about coding only because I don't have anything else to record. Like, there are no festivals right now, and if I feel like there is something that I should record and I should make a video about it, then I'll do. Maybe then I'll do. But right now, I don't have anything, and I have done, as I already told you, I have done a lot of things in my back end, in the coding. So yeah, I'll be updating you guys on that. I'll be showing you guys all that. So this time we're not gonna waste any more further time. So today, or I should say this time, I have made a tip calculator app. I know the tipping, I would say the tipping culture is actually not in India. It's based around in USA, but it's just a thing, or it's just a type of calculator that you can convert it into anything, right? So I have made a tip calculator, which I'll be showing you guys right now. And yeah, you know what? Let's just show you guys. Let's just jump right into the laptop and I'll show you guys how I made this tip calculator. So welcome to the laptop. And yeah, as I said, I made a tip calculator app. So if I go back to the image, that's what it says, the tip calculator app. Now let me show you guys. So this was the design. As you can see, it's pretty slick. Okay, not much. Um, This is the active states, how it should look, and this is the mobile design. Pretty easy, okay? Pretty easy. Now I close this. Let me show you what I made. There it is. Now you'll be wondering why it's not moving up and down. So I feel like that is something, uh, my personal uh, my personal thing. I didn't want it to happen. I would have made this happen if you would have seen my previous apps or mini projects. I have done that, but let's just focus on the functionality, right? So here, if you enter how much money you have given, let's say you have spent $150, right? So I'll write $150. Now you have to select the tip percent, how much tip you want to give to the other person, or any other, I would say, a hotel or anything related. Let's say, let's be reasonable here. Let's give 15% tip. Okay, let's give a 15% tip. As soon as I click on 15%, it gets selected, right? And now we have to select how many number of people are there, right? So let's say we are three friends who have spent $150 on something with a 15% of tax. So I'll write three here. And as soon as I write three, you can see the tip amount per person. So the tip amount per person is $7.50, which means each of us have to pay $7.50, and a total would be $57.50 per person. So you guys understood, right? So it's basic math. For this calculator, I mean, for any calculator, you have to use math. So it's basic math. So as you can see, I write anything else. Let's go $200. The same things, it changes. This usually means that every if there was no tip, and I have to divide 200 by 3, that's the mean. If you want to divide any type of money in people, so that would happen. But if we want to give the tip, so that it shows the tip amount per person. So every person have to give $10 tip, which basically means if we are three, that's $30 in tip total. So total would be $230, right? And then that 230 will be divided by 3. So every person will give $76.67, right? And if people are not being able to understand, I'm talking a lot in dollars, you can just replace this with rupees, right? Let's just say हमने कुछ sorry let's just say we just purchased something of 4,000 rupees, right? Let's just say 4,000 rupees with like a 25% tax. because it's India and the tax might be just 50%. Okay. So the the tip amount, basically the tip amount, let's just say it's GST. So that would be very good. You can just change it into a GST calculator. That's a very good idea if anyone would want to, uh, make a app on it. Okay, I'm giving you the idea. Just convert this into a GST calculator. That will be great for India. Okay, so basically this is how. And if you're wondering, if I do this, go enter, of course the reset button works and can't be zero, so the active states is there. In custom, you can also write like I need to write 500% of tip. I go 15. I go like 50. So something like that, right? So this was basically it. I hope you liked this. Okay, it's very interactive. And yeah, now let me show you guys a little bit of my code. Let's go to GitHub. Okay, so this is my HTML. As you can see, doc type HTML. And it's like 83 lines of HTML. I have included my script and I have included my style. To be very honest, not much. We are just included all of these things, and like whatever the things are actually included in HTML. Now let's just go to the styling part. Let's go style.css. Now this is the style.css. Imported the font. Now this is the root body, and this is gonna be like 223 lines of CSS, plain CSS. And as you guys can see, it's the media query, which means this will be different for different, it's for responsiveness, so it will be different for different things, right? Now this SVG means it's an image format, JPG or JPEG. That is, SVG is also an image format for that. So basically I have used SVG instead of JPG. Don't get confused in that. Button reset and the button hover. And so this was the CSS, or I should say the styling. Let's just go to the main JavaScript part, where all of these things actually are making, or I have made them interactable, right? So the first thing that I did is to get each and everything that are needed to be interactive, and I have just inputted them to a single constant, or I should say single variable, right? To be very honest, it's very uh, different because it's written constant, and in Java we call this a variable. So when you write int n is a variable where you hold the value. So yeah, so yeah, by get element by ID, I have taken everything, every input, and added the event listener for the add button. You can see for the input, for the custom one I've added, and another event listener for the input for the number of people. I have to check if it is zero. If it is less than zero or zero, then we have to display the error. It can't be zero. All right, and if it is not, then we have to remove the error. Basically that. Now for each button, we have to add the event listener for the each button, of 5, 10, 15%. We have to add the event listener for click. When you click on it, it works. Basically that. We also have to remove the some type of classes, because if you guys will see, I hover over them, the color changes, right? When I click on something, the color changes forever, not forever, until it's reset or something like. So basically that is the thing that is happening there. Same thing with the event listener. And yeah, at the end we have a function where we calculate the tip. If it is zero, we have to, if the amount is greater than zero and the number of people are greater than zero, it's very easy. How do we calculate the tip amount? We multiply the bill by the tip value, 15%, 10%, whatever the tip value, and we divide it by the number of people. That's it, because we have to find everything per person. Basically that's it. So you can change it. If you don't want to find per person, you can just directly show the total amount what happened after everything added up, and show the total amount. Not much. So yeah, and yeah, this was it. It was 97 lines of code, not much. And yeah, so for the final time, see this. This is what I made, and this was a tip calculator app. Let me come back to the video, and then I'll show you guys. So yeah, so that was the video. And Like, I hope you guys enjoyed how I uh, made this. Okay, so, and I also given you an idea that you can actually convert the same tip calculator if you want to be more, I would say, Indian related. You can actually make it into a GST calculator. So whenever you go, or you can directly just make an app for a GST calculator. So whenever you go somewhere, if you want to calculate a GST for yourself, just add the values, click some buttons, and the GST will be produced in front of you, right? If anyone out there want to make it, they can make it. If you're asking for me to make it, nah, I'm not gonna make it. Thank you. Maybe in future. Okay, we'll see about that. So yeah, this was it. I hope this was actually a very in detail I have done after a very long time, because all of my previous ones have been pretty static, not that interactable. This was pretty interactable, right? So I hope you guys learned something new. And if not learned something new, I gave you some kind of idea for you guys to implement. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and maybe somehow learned a few things. And if you did, then please leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We are very close to 100 subscribers, and it would really mean a lot to me if that happens, right? I am trying my hardest to, uh, you know, put out a video every week. It's been very hard. Okay, we'll talk sometime later. Okay, so let's just end it. So share, subscribe, and all of that stuff. And until then, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Oh, peace.